up, everybody? We're live in 5. Hi, I'm Christopher Cringe reporting live from the Faber College. I'm here with student John Belushi, who's looking for the fabled first push-up bra that was made almost 100 years ago. So John, I hear you're hot on the trail for this push-up bra. Can you tell us about your leads?
Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Hell no!
Well, I'm gonna take that as a no comment. So that's about all we got for you for the updates about the first push-up bra. And now back to you, Bob, with today's weather report. Oh, John, what are you doing? No! Oh, God. I think I broke my ankle. I guess I'm jumping out of windows. So anyway, what I was trying to say was that Howard Hughes is a famous flying filmmaking billionaire from the 40s who, if you don't know about him, he's, you can go look him up. He's famous for a myriad of reasons, but one of the reasons that I want to tell you he's famous for today, because this man was the reason for the invention of the push-up bra. And today I'm going to tell you all about how that became to be. So it's the 1940s, and Howard Hughes would actually be directing his final film that he would make in his film career, and it was called The Outlaw. And the starring actress in this film was Jane Russell, and this would actually be her breakout film for her film career. You probably know Jane Russell from a lot of stuff because she's a very famous actress. So while directing the film, Howard Hughes would be looking through the viewfinder at Jane Russell, and he would realize that Jane Russell's coconuts weren't being appreciated as much by the camera as much as he's appreciating her coconuts. So, this is obviously a massive problem, and we must solve this immediately, because if I love her coconuts, why isn't the camera loving her coconuts? There's something wrong with the camera, or there's something wrong, obviously, with her bra. So let's clear the set, and I'm making a new bra right now. And so Howard would clear the set and take days, weeks, nights, months, years to figure out the idea for the push-up bra. Now, I'm just kidding. It didn't take him that long. It took him a couple of seconds. He just saw a bridge that's called a cantilever bridge. And if you don't know what a cantilever bridge is, I got the definition right here. A cantilever bridge is a bridge that uses projecting beams called cantilevers, each of which is supported only on one end, to form an underpin to the main support. And this is where he would get the idea for the push-up bra, because if you look at these bridges, they have these little support beams that are going underneath the bridge to hold the bridge up. That's where he got the idea for the push-up bra, because a push-up bra, it has two pieces of metal that goes underneath the coconuts and hold them up. Coconut steel. And after he would get this idea for the push-up bra from the cantilever bridge, he would give the bra to Jane Russell, and filming would recommence on The Outlaw. And after they were finished filming the movie and Howard would actually be ready to release the movie to the public, the Hayes office, which was the rating organization for movies back then, would say that Jane Russell's clothes were way too revealing, which, if you look at the movie and you look at what we got nowadays, it's just funny what was considered revealing. And because of her revealing clothing, they would actually try to make a lot of cuts in the film. And initially, Howard refused to edit his movie, and he wouldn't change a thing about it for the rating committee. And for 2 years, his movie wasn't allowed to be released until finally, reluctantly, in 1943, he would actually cut 30 seconds from the film of the camera just zooming in on Jane Russell's chest. And after this entire debacle with the rating service, he would finally get his movie out to the public, and it would only be out there for a couple of weeks because this movie was really controversial for back then. And after only a couple of weeks of the film being out, it would be pulled from theaters. And then a couple years later, he would have cut about, a couple more seconds out of the movie and re-release it to see if it was good for the ratings again. And then it, became a really controversial story again, and then it got pulled again. And then a couple years later, it all happened again. This movie just kept getting released with a little bit more cut out of it, and then every time it got released, everyone was still going crazy about this movie, and everyone that went to see it thought it was so controversial that it kept getting pulled and it kept getting re-released, all the way up until 1968. So for almost 25 years, this movie would be having grand openings and grand closings in its name. And the whole time it was a complete catastrophe and a controversy. But this, sounds like a bad thing. But throughout its whole lifespan, the movie would actually gross over $20 million, which back then is insane. The guy had so much money he could probably buy Disney and Pixar. It was crazy. And that goes to show you, Even back then, all publicity was good publicity. And that's about it for Howard Hughes and the Push-Up Bra. And a little fun fact for you people that like to stay till the end of the video. Jane Russell, she wrote an autobiography called My Path and My Detours. You can see it right here. In that book, she would actually go on to admit that throughout the whole filming of that movie, she never wore the push-up bra. She said it was extremely uncomfortable and she hated it. And so Howard would originally give her the bra to wear on set, and he would, leave and be like, oh yeah, you like the bra? And she was like, oh yeah, it's so comfortable. And he would leave and she immediately just took the bra and threw it in the trash. And she just took her own bra and stuffed it with tissues, and she would take the two straps that are right here on a bra, I don't know what they're called because I don't wear them, and she would tighten them up so that it would literally just push her boobs up just by the, the gravity straps, logic pulley, boob pulley. She made her own push-up bra out of a bra. So if you want to make a push-up, if you're a girl watching this, you want to make your own push-up bra and you don't want to go buy one, just stuff it with tissues and just pull these straps up. Life hack. I don't know. If it worked for her, it'll work for you. But yeah, that's a little fun fact. She literally never wore the push-up bra throughout the entire filming of the movie. And the funniest part about this whole story to me is this movie was so controversial for, decades that it was out. And the whole time, what made it so controversial was the entire time Jane Russell's, coconuts were very prominent throughout the whole story. And the thing that Howard Hughes made to make her coconuts more prominent wasn't even used in the movie, because she just didn't even wear it. I mean, I literally have a quote from her right here. It says, "I never wore it in The Outlaw, and he never knew." This guy died thinking that she wore the push-up bra. And he said, "He wasn't going to take my clothes off to check if I had it on. I just told him I did." So, he trusted her, and obviously he shouldn't have, because she was lying. And she just wore a normal bra, because she was just like, that goddamn, that thing is so uncomfortable. Why would anyone wear this? And it's funny, I've spoken to a lot of girls, and they say they're very uncomfortable. So even throughout decades and decades of the push-up bra evolving, Jane Russell's still right. They're very uncomfortable. So that's about it for Howard Hughes and Jane Russell. I hope you learned something today, and I'm Christopher Cringe. Thank you for watching, and I'm gonna go put a push-up bra on my butt and see if it works. See ya.
Formats. The ones that match the seats.
I have traveled 500 miles to give you this video. Please like and subscribe. And if you liked my video and subscribed, maybe leave a comment down below.
Lumberjack?
Self-alt. That's not working. Oh my god.
You can just fucking do this by yourself. How's that?
Bro.
Where is it? I don't know where it is.
What, I'm not allowed to have a fucking